Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you tonight Reverend Dr. Geoff Tunnicliffe, CEO Secretary General of the World Evangelical Alliance. Dr. Tunnicliffe seeks to serve the global evangelical church through the World Evangelical Alliance network. His priority is to reach the marginalized, the poor, and the persecuted segments of society by building evangelical identity and encouraging collaboration and unity among people. Reverend Dr. Geoff Tunnicliffe has visited Palestine and Israel many times and met with political and church leaders on both sides. He is very much committed to peace building. Reverend Dr. Geoff Tunnicliffe, welcome to stage.
Your Excellencies, honored guests, fellow delegates, sisters and brothers, I greet you on behalf of the global family of the World Evangelical Alliance, this vast array of over 600 million Christians that we seek to serve. I think one of the greatest blessings I've received since in the last 10 years of serving as the Secretary General was to bring officially into our alliance as our national member, the official national member for Palestine, the Evangelical Council, joining our alliance that's also in Israel. And with the greatest respect, I would say to our excellencies from the Palestinian Authority, we would request again official recognition for our churches here. It is the same message that I will bring to Israeli authorities and political leaders later this week, that we'll also receive official recognition in Israel. As I think about the purposes of this particular event, I want to thank Bethlehem Bible College and the organizers of bringing us together to talk about such important matters. As I've thought about this event, in my brief remarks today, I will make more extensive ones later in the week, I've thought about two images that have come to my mind. And they're both bridges. You'll see the first one coming up on the screen. This is a picture that was taken in Honduras. Several years ago, there was a rainfall, 100 inches of rain that came down in 2 days. When, of course, that flooded the area, when the waters receded, the river had changed its course. The bridge remained, which I'm sure the Japanese engineers that built it were very thrilled, but it serves no longer the purpose for which it was built. Can I suggest to you, when it comes to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the river may have changed, and the present structures are no longer serving the purposes that will build true peace and reconciliation. But there's another picture of another bridge, a bridge that is in Derry, Northern Ireland. My dear close friend, Roma Downey, and her husband, Mark Burnett, who recently produced a very successful Bible series and the Son of God movie. Roma grew up in Derry, a very active Roman Catholic, but a dear follower of Jesus. And she grew up on one side of the river. On the other side of the river were the Protestants. In fact, her husband is a Protestant, and he was in the British military. And she tells the story sometimes that she probably felt a sense that she threw a few rocks at him when he was there, even though she didn't know him. When she was growing up as a teenager, the little shop that she grew up in during the Troubles was blown up by a bomb. One day she was at her mother's graveside praying there, and a bullet came very close to her, hitting her head. It came through her hood on her coat. She reminded me recently of the Troubles there. But today, in recent years, there's a new bridge that's been built. It's now called the Peace Bridge, where during the Troubles, the Catholics and the Protestants were separated by ideology and probably more politics than religion. Today, they've worked, over years, they've worked on those problems, and today they celebrate that by building a peace bridge, where there's a free flow of people between one side of the river and the other. It is my hope and my prayer that this event will be about creating new bridges, a new bridge of peace that will bring ultimate peace in this area of the world. May God help us to bring together new and fresh ideas. The old ones are not working. And it is my hope as evangelicals, we can be on the leading edge of being peacemakers and peace builders in this region, so that in coming years, there might be a new bridge of peace between the Israeli and Palestinian people. May God help us in that cause, and God bless you. Thank you.